Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right. I pray you all are doing well today. And in the event that you are not, I pray we can transmute that energy here and now for your benefit and the benefit of all those involved. All right, for all the members of the Patreon, I am currently working through the emails, all right, and videos that I owe to you. So I'm going to be sending those out today. All right, between today and tomorrow. So don't hold me to today. All right, between today and tomorrow, you will be getting what is owed to you. Okay. All right. All right. And that's for the month of April. We're still in April, so it's not like, you know, we're behind or anything. We're caught up, okay? So let us see what the messages are for our feminines, okay? We have support, protection, value, trust, honor, and respect, okay? We have secret desires. Somebody wants to talk to you because we have intellectual convo starter. Somebody wants to talk to you. They enjoy the way that your mind works. They enjoy the conversations that y'all have. This person, they like you more than that though. And they keep it a secret. They don't say, oh yeah, you know, I'm really feeling you or I like you or whatever. They don't say, yeah, I'm wanting your touch or whatever. But they're feeling you, okay? It says spell work failed. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Somebody could have done something to try to stand in the way of you and this person coming together because they saw that this person was feeling you. Okay, like, okay, you liking this person a little bit too much. Let me do XYZ to prevent, you know, whatever from coming into fruition. It says the things I want to do to you. Yeah, they feeling you. All right. Okay, let us see. They trying to be feeling everything. Chaff. All right, we have body. Yeah, they trying to be feeling everything because you have a nice body. All right, body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy. Okay, you already know, honey. You trying to fill up on the curves and the weight. All right, we have evil eye. Yeah. Somebody is feeling away because of what you look like, because of how this person feels toward you. They could have known that the person had feelings for you, went to go and try to look you up or see who you are. You know how women can be. You know, went to go look you up, see. I can't say all women, child, because I don't do stuff like that. Look you up, see how you look, and now they envious. Now they jealous. They was already jealous, but now it's worse. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. If you would have been unattractive or ugly, child, wouldn't have been no problems at all. But because you're beautiful and because you have a nice body and your personality is bomb, oh. Okay. It says, ready for whatever comes next. Karmic lesson has been learned. So, you know what I take that as? I take that as this is somebody who was in a karmic relationship. And because they were in that karmic relationship, the two of you could not be more than whatever you were. You just couldn't. I mean, realistically speaking, right? And so they had all these feelings for you, but they kept them a secret. Again, out of respect for whatever they were doing with whoever they were doing it with. But now that they've learned their karmic lesson, this person is ready to come towards you. This could be somebody that's at a distance from you, long distance. Okay. This could be somebody that's at a distance from you. And when I say distance from you, you know, that could be, to me, that's anywhere from like 6+ hours. You get what I'm saying? If it's like 3 hours, son, to me, that's not really long distance. Okay, because there are times where you want to take your children somewhere and you'll drive 3 hours. To me, that's not really long distance. You know what I mean? Long distance is like you got to put some work in to get to this person. You know, that's how I feel about it anyway. Let's get into the tarot. What you think long distance is, because it might be an actual meaning for it. I'm sure it is. It's a meaning for everything nowadays, right? But it's just like, that's how I feel about it. What do you think? We have the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Swords is clarity, all right? It's somebody knowing exactly what's what. If there was any confusion or uncertainty or doubt, etc., that's been removed. All right, Nine of Pentacles, very independent, self-sufficient. Four of Swords, peace of mind. All right, so I feel like you're a very peaceful person. You're easy to talk to. You're understanding. You're independent. You're attractive. You get what I'm saying? I see why this person likes you. I'm getting chills. Every time I speak about these feminines, I get chills because you have to understand that's how you make your person feel. All right, that's how you make your person feel. So of course people out here hating on you. The evil eye is real, y'all. It's not just a little cute design. No, Okay, it's real. You have people out here that be sending you all sorts of energy because they feel a way towards you. Okay, especially for those of us who like do what we do, work for ourselves, have some sort of freedom in some way, child. Yeah, it's envy, because that's what people want. People want freedom. We're here in this country. That's what they tell us we can have. Now, not everybody that watches me is in America. Shout out to all my supporters who are in other countries. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching me from when you come across this video, because I have people from all over the world, and it's been just a beautiful experience, right? But we're here in this country where they tell you, oh, freedom, 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 child. Child. Okay, so the way that you get that freedom is by doing what? Earning it. You know, certain things you have to do, right? They don't just give it to you, even though that's what they say. That's not true. All right, so yeah, some of you could have acquired certain levels of freedom for yourself, and it's, you know, something that people envy, okay, or something like that. They still caught up in the matrix or something like that. We have Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is blocking somebody out, blocking something out, being left out in the cold. Six of Cups. Page of Wands. Some of you could have received a message from this person and didn't respond. Excuse me, because the Page of Wands is a message. So some of you could have received a message from them, didn't respond. High Priestess. Okay, your intuition is telling you this stuff here about spell work and evil eye, and you feel it's connected to them and their energy. So some of you didn't know if it was them that was doing it or if it was somebody else. Now, for some of you, if you weren't talking to this person prior to you feeling or sensing some sort of spell work, then it could have been. I'm not gonna lie to you, because guys do that too. There are these stores everywhere, guys. There are people who do this type of work everywhere. There are crafters everywhere. Okay, so we're not going to act like, you know, there's priests and priestesses everywhere. You know what I mean? So we're not going to act like this is far-fetched or something they can't do. All right? I promise you, if you was to Google certain things, you would be surprised, because I bet you there's at least 3 to 5 of those stores in your area. And if it's 3 to 5 stores in that area and they've been there for a while, or they keep popping up, what is that telling you? They're getting business. So y'all have to stop assuming that when we mention these things about spell work, oh, that's not real. Yes, it is real. But God is real too. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to protect yourself. Yes, pray, but do your protection work. Especially if you're in this lifestyle. It's not a joke. It's like somebody being a part of any other lifestyle. We ain't got to go into detail. And they not doing what they got to do. Child, you get caught slipping if you want to. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that. All right. Now, granted, a lot of people don't know what they're doing. They go to other people to do it, or they get something from Google. You know, we call those like the little baby ones. You know what I'm saying? Because they just going to try to do whatever. They in their feelings. Oh, spell work. It's like, this is the type of energy here that I'm picking up, where a person do spell work for everything. Not everything needs a spell, my love. Sometimes you create certain situations on your own. Like in this essence, if they weren't treating masculine accordingly, if they weren't treating this emperor like an emperor, are you really surprised that this emperor went and found an empress that was going to treat them like an emperor? That part shouldn't be surprising. You get what I'm saying? Or the fact that the universe brought them together. Because I don't even think this person was out here moving like that. That's why I said they was moving respectfully, keeping their desires for you a secret out of respect for what they had going on. The person they told was probably like a psychic to get advice on this, or with the High Priestess coming out, or God directly. Better yet, you know what I mean? Talk to God directly. We have Justice here in the Emperor. Yeah, so this Emperor, this divine masculine energy, was in a karmic lesson, a karmic relationship, karmic situation, whatever you want to call it. And now they're rushing in toward you. Now, here's the thing, right? Clearly, there would have to be some sort of cleansing or something like that that goes on prior to the two of you coming together. And I say that just off of like experience and knowledge, because with this spell work and evil eye, you know, if that energy was attached to them or it was coming through them, whichever way you felt it, you don't want that person to just go from there to here. That's not what you want. Okay, you want that person to go from there to a cleansing, to healing, to cleansing, to protection, to here. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to skip steps. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Let us see. I do feel like this is someone that honors you, respects you, values you. Okay, 3 of Wands. This person has every intention on making their way toward you. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, to build something. It says ready for whatever comes next. So that's really what they want, though, with their divine counterpart. They want to build with you. Okay, they feel like you're the perfect, if I say perfect candidate, what? They feel like you're the perfect companion. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is my engagement ring. Yeah, they feel like you're the perfect companion. They feel like anybody would be a fool, you know, to let something like this walk by or get away. And they don't want to do that. We have Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups. All right, Ace of Swords is about, again, truth, clarity, conversation. So when they come to you and they speak, they want to say, I've emotionally withdrawn from my karmic lesson. I'm no longer a part of that because it doesn't serve me anymore. Whatever lesson I was supposed to learn, I have learned it, or whatever lessons. And now moving forward, I'm going to apply that wisdom. All right. I feel like their intuition has grown. Something about their them trusting their inner knowing. That's what this karmic lesson was all about. Because I feel like their higher self was telling them in advance. And they still proceeded. But you know, we all have to learn. All right. We have the Queen of Swords. Again, they really, really appreciate the way that your mind works. They love having conversation with you. They feel like the two of you can talk about anything. And just how you turn them on, by the way. Look at this Ace of Wands. 1111 on the timestamp. You turn this person on, you get them excited. Okay? Boing! Get them real excited. Okay? Because of the way that you are, who you are, how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you think. Okay? Nothing you do is without purpose. Everything you do, you put intention into. The Magician. So yeah, see here? The Nine of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. So whoever did magic, whoever did something along the lines including magic, this is just talking about manifestation and bringing in everything that you want, which the Magician and the High Priestess go together real bad. And this person wants to will you in. They want to bring you in. However, I'm getting that, again, whoever did some sort of magic, spell work, etc., is worried because it's coming back to them. All the spell work, all whatever they did is coming back to them. Yep, shoosh, that Ace of Swords, and it flipped itself in reverse over here. Yeah, because whoever did that didn't know what they were doing. The Ace of Swords in the upright, remember I said, is clarity. They didn't know what they were doing. And here's the thing about that, guys. This is why I don't condone. Well, I'm not going to say I don't condone. I'm going to say, I don't ever encourage you to do any type of evil, malicious work. Never would I do that. Never. Light worker here. You get what I'm saying? However, if it's something that you feel like you have to do to protect yourself, cool. But just know that type of work always, ALWAYS, always comes back with some sort of consequence. Always. Always. And I told y'all how I like to live. I like to live in the upright. Just from my experience. I'm not that old now, but just from my experience in the 3 decades that I've been here. I'm just telling you, you get what I'm saying? That's what I feel is the truth. When whoever was doing this work, Eight of Pentacles, that's what it is. It's crafting. It's a craftsmanship. Whoever was doing this, Ace of Swords was in reverse. Remember, they didn't know what they was doing. So, okay, it's something like that. That work always comes with a consequence, guys. Always. So, for example, they did the work to try to separate you and that person. Now, them and that person. No, listen, they try to do the work to separate you and masculine, but now karmic and masculine are separated. You see what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like you didn't know what you was doing, and now it's bouncing back. You know, feminine didn't do nothing to you. Feminine, you're not. Here's the thing about it, right? You could be walking down the street, somebody see you, they think you're beautiful. Now they got a crush on you. Next time they see you, they crushing. Every time they see you, they crushing. They at home thinking about you, they crushing. That's not something you did. All you did was walk down the street. So somebody feels a way and throws spell work on you. How that sound? Now, it may not have been you was literally just walking down the street, but I mean, like, this person knows who you are. Y'all associates, y'all acquaintances, y'all friends, y'all whatever y'all are, y'all exes, but y'all don't deal with each other like that. Whatever it is, you know, some people are mature enough, and they had, you know, breakups with their exes that were not terrible, were not traumatic, so they can still remain friends. There's nothing wrong with that. But then the closer a person gets to you, because you know you're real and raw and open with your friends. Right? So the person gets closer to you. They get to know you, like all of you. Now they really crushing. Now they really desiring you. Again, that's not something you did. All you did was be yourself and take up space. That's what you're supposed to do. You're in this life to take up space. You're in this world to take up space. You're not supposed to try to shrink yourself because it's going to make somebody else uncomfortable. No, ma'am. All right, so let us see. Child, good night. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they tried to make it seem like you did something, so they sent something towards you. But I always tell you guys, spirit, the universe, God, okay, the ancestors, all that is in favor of whoever is just. So if you are not in the right, the work is going to come back to you. And that's automatic. But if you do some sort of negative, evil work, it's already going to be a consequence with that. So we have the Hanged One, okay? And I feel like your person is starting to put two and two together because there was a lot of negative things that was going on around him. Like this person would do a spell on you or try to do some spell work, and then something would go wrong in their life. Somebody would die, and that's crazy, right? That's how I heard it. Somebody would die, somebody would get sick, there would be an accident, you know, different things like that. But stuff like that is happening because of the work that this person they were sleeping with was doing. They was out here being real malicious with their work. They was doing dirty work. I'm hearing dirty work or dirt work. And because of that, that stuff is coming right back to them. So we have the Hangman here. Yeah, this person is realizing that someone was trying to keep them trapped. The third party here, Three of Cups. Somebody was trying to keep them trapped because they know that they love you, King of Cups, and it's the karmic justice. Can't make it up. So they're seeing something from a different point of view here. And that's why they like, okay, karmic lesson has been learned. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to keep learning the same thing over and over and over again, I would hope. We have the Four of Swords, all right? So, yeah, they feel like you're a peaceful person. Excuse me. You're somebody who lives based on faith. And your faith is very strong. Queen of Pentacles, you're extremely dependable and reliable. The thing that the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords have in common is their practicality. Very practical, okay? Very sensible, okay? So it's like if it doesn't make sense, you typically don't see these two women involved, okay? If it doesn't make sense. So they come to you for wise counsel, wise advice, okay? Which, speaking of that, if you guys ever just want to talk, vent, get it out, get advice, you know, like a quick 1-2, how you do? My email is open, guys, okay, for counsel all year round, all right? So you don't have to put your whole story in the comments for the world to see. But if you want to get it out and reference the video in the email, cool. But you know I'm big on, you know, not blowing your own spot up in front of the world because people will take that and run with it, child, unless you and the person that are involved are together and you don't mind, who knows what, then by all means. All right, we have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is heartache, pain, grief. So the things that you've gone through, okay, in life have made you the way that you are, as to where you're very protective of your energy, but you still are, like I said, very sensual because you show up as the Queen of Pentacles. This person is starting to really feel like they are losing you or like they lost you because the Five of Swords sticking his head out. And what they're feeling like here, you know, you're their happiness or you're connected to their happiness. They really do love you. They want to make this love offer. They're starting to feel like somebody purposefully sabotaged this or tried to sabotage this, and it's not them. So feeling a lot of grief, feeling a lot of heartache. Three of Swords, Three of Cups usually is a representation of third-party energy. We have the Knight of Cups here with the Magician. Okay, the Two of Cups here. So what they're aiming to will in and manifest is a relationship with you. So it's like while they're aiming to will and manifest a relationship with you, whoever was around them was trying to intervene with that and stop that. But the two of you have this soulmate energy here. And we saw Twin Flames earlier. So I feel like if you were to put the work in on this connection, it could work. We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah. So again, it's like there was a lot of spell work going on here. And so I'm going to say, you had them doing spell work to try to manifest a relationship with you. You had somebody else doing spell work to try to stop y'all. And it's not going to resonate with everybody, but this is how it's coming through. It could also be that this person discovered there was spell work being done and did something to, you know, like counteract that. That's crazy here, but the card is not going to lie to you, okay? The energy is not going to lie to you. Not on this channel, okay? I don't know what other people be doing. But over here, we prepare, we cleanse our energy, we're in alignment, we make sure we do what we got to do, in order to receive the most accurate readings. So no, Spirit's not going to fit to you over here on this channel. All right, we got 2 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, the Chariot. No, see, there was spell work to try to kick I can't make this up. We didn't even see that yet. 7 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the Justice to try to keep them stuck. Because they know that this person enjoys talking to you. The 2 of you were coming together. This person was trying to stop that. They saw it. It's like a person could see what's coming with the energy that's present between 2 people, and they was trying to stop that. You know, the stuff, this person could really be a magician, though. They could really, like, be a wizard or a priest or something like that, and they be really over here crafting. And the person that they're with knows that, and so they was trying to, like, dibble and dabble and stuff, too, or something. You know, take it whichever way it goes, y'all. But you're really a high priestess, for real. So you was picking up on a lot of everything that's going on. Okay, Tower. Didn't I say that? It's like whatever somebody was trying to send for you is coming back to them. And it's all because of this masculine being into you. 2 of Wands. Yeah, 2 of Wands is like having a decision, you know, a choice. Which one do I choose? But look where this person is. They're over here. Even if it's long distance, they don't care. That's where they want to go. Okay, now with this, what is that? Eagle? Looks like it. Don't know. With this bird here, okay. And then you see that chain right there. Remember the 8 of Swords? Like somebody trying to keep them stuck in place. This could be whoever they were getting readings from or whoever they were getting information from to try to see what was going on with y'all, you know, because the person wasn't telling them directly, obviously. They're not like, hey, you know, there's this person that I'm into and I like them so much that I might dip on you. No, who would say that? You get what I'm saying? That sounds wild as I don't know what. So they didn't say that, but it's more along the lines of somebody else said, oh, yeah, you know, there's this person here. There's that person here. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, we have the King of Cups. King of Cups, yeah, because they fell in love. Fell in love, standing in love. Take it however you want to take it. Yeah, the 2 of you. Wow, this is mutual. Both of y'all in love. Things just got really interesting. Oh. That's why they upset, because it's a mutual thing and they sense that. Well, still not a good enough reason. Okay. I always see where everybody's coming from, and I have compassion for everybody, even the karmics. I have compassion for them because they're people, they're human, they're here having a human experience. But the whole thing with a karmic is, right, when you're a karmic, feminine or masculine, you're here to like prove that you have ascended, that you have leveled up. You're here to do better, you know. And for them to just fall right back into the same trap of doing the same old stupid stuff they did last lifetime, why would you do that? You know what I mean? They probably ain't been here for however long because they freaked up so bad the last time and they gonna do it again. It's like some people just don't learn, but I feel like this person has learned. It says karmic lesson has been learned. The other person may not have learned, but that's the whole thing with the karmic relationships. Which one of you is going to learn a lesson? Dun dun dun. It could be both or one of you. Hopefully not neither one of you, but sometimes that's the case. We have the Sun card. All right, so in the very near future, this person is coming towards you because they looked at things from a different perspective, from all angles, and they realize how happy you make them. The Tower is, you know, going to happen because Spirit asked this person to make some sort of shift or change or something so that they can come together with this person that they're secretively desiring. Because remember, God knows everything. So whether we open our mouths and say, God, this is how I'm feeling or not, God already knows. That's your maker. Do you think it's a possibility that this person, this energy, excuse me, not a person, but this energy that created you doesn't know what's going on with you? You think that's possible when they created you? Just speaking as a parent, because that's how I view God. I view God as my parent, for real. I have parents, but I view God as my parent. That's my parent. You understand what I'm telling you? That's my parent over my parent. You understand what I'm telling you? Me and God is like this. You understand me? So when it comes to like how God is with me, that's how I am with my children. You understand what I'm telling you? There's no face that they can make. There's no energy that they could be in. There's no mood that they can have that mommy won't know what's going on with them. I pay my children that much attention. That's how much attention God pays us. It's no way, you know, somebody's going to create you, make you, an energy is going to create you, make you, and don't know what's going on with you. So even if this person didn't come out their mouth and say, yeah, I'm feeling feminine, God already knows that. God knew you was going to be feeling feminine before you even met feminine. God knew that karmic was going to do this spell work before karmic even did this spell work. God knew that masculine wasn't going to make the move because they was afraid of what karmic was going to do, but then he was going to have a tower happen. God knew all this already. It's called all-seeing, all-knowing for a reason. Omnipresent for a reason. Lovers, 4 wands. Okay? Almighty for a reason. 9 of Pentacles. So this person wants to be in union with their twin. All right? They feel like they've learned their lesson. They don't have to keep learning their lesson. They want to be in union with their twin. Period. All right? I'm going to be doing an extended for the members only. All right? So if you're not over on the members, on the members section, please join us if you're interested. We have the 7 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. All right? So the 7 of Wands is determination. It's standing up for what we want. The Queen of Wands is a very competitive, loyal person. We have the 5 of Wands here. So even if, this is funny, even though a lot of you picked up on the energy that was coming at you from these people, you don't back down. Excuse me, you're Queen of Wands. If you want something, that's what you want. If you want someone, that's what you want. There's a way to go about doing things though, right? Because whatever goes around comes around, of course. And how you get them is how you lose them. So you never ever want to step on another woman's toes. To me, that's disrespectful. If that woman is with that man, let them be together. If that woman is with that woman, that man is with that man, whatever way it goes. If they and they, whoever, are together, let them be together. Don't step on nobody's toes, because what you do will be done to you. Best believe that, whether it's this lifetime or another one, okay? But I feel like the Queen of Wands is so competitive. What I mean by that, if you know that somebody is envious of you and you know that somebody is sending you hateful energy, child, that's only going to amplify you. It's not going to turn you down. It's going to turn you up. That's what I'm getting. And the reason for that is because you stand on your own. You are here by yourself. Well, you got God. That's what I feel like. You got God. You got your ancestors, all that. But you by yourself. This person may have had several people helping them with this dirt work. And now all those people are going to get negative coming back to them, because that's ridiculous. And it wouldn't matter if they try to spy on you to see what you know how you doing. Guess what? It's still going to come back to them, because you're divinely protected. That's what we keep seeing. You didn't start this war. They did. You just about to finish it. I don't even think you got to finish it. I think God going to finish it. You know what I mean? And I don't really think it's much you have to do. But as far as the Queen of Wands, her vibration is very high. She's attractive. She's magnetic. Everybody likes being around her. She's a crowd pleaser. That girl was a real crowd pleaser. Okay? She's determined. She backs down from nothing. She's an entrepreneur. She's an artist. Okay? She's very sensual. She's passionate. Okay? I see why this person mad. You like everything. All right? We have the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. First of all, yeah, and this person, oh my God, listen. They probably don't even get excited for this karmic anymore, if you know what I mean. It's like they can't even, it's not even working or something like that. They try to get excited for the karmic, it doesn't work. You know why? Because they're too busy thinking about you. There's Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Empress, because you show up as all the queens. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, very independent. 6 of Wands, successful, and it's like public recognition. You see that person back here? That's the karmic. So whatever you do, for some of you, you could be in the public eye. The karmic watches you too. They watch you and they try to knock you down. So remember that other day when I was talking to you guys about the likes and how the likes are off? Let me give you an example. Like that. It'd be 1 dislike. That's the karmic. Or it'd be a couple dislikes. That's the karmic and their crew. Because they're watching you. They've been watching you. For so very long. That's when you have to wave like, hey. Hey, girl. Like, what, boo? I told you, look, as the Queen of Wands, that's how the Queen of Wands is. She like, hey, you watching me? What it do? All right, you got any requests? Any special requests for song you want me to sing next? With the microphone. Queen of Wands don't care. Girl. Okay. So we have the 4 of Pentacles. This person wants to hold on to you, all right? 7 of Swords, and somebody is upset. I feel like they could be greedy. They could be like, they're giving gold digger energy. You know, like they want to be with the masculine for what the masculine can do. They're showing up as an emperor. So that means they're all the kings. We have a 9 of Wands, but this could be a very toxic, abusive relationship. The Empress, and they're doing everything in their power to try to get out of it to get to you. This person is doing a lot of things behind the scenes to try to make something difficult or hard for you, but it's not working. Ciao. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so this person wants to manifest a relationship with you that leads up to sharing a life together, because that's what the Ten of Pentacles is about. But again, look at the Seven of Swords underlining. That's the underlining of the whole reading. So that should tell you something. We got the King of Swords here. They're putting pieces together. They're seeing what they need to see, and it's because of you being independent. So you know what somebody could be trying to do? They may feel like this person is so attracted to you because you're Nine of Pentacles, you're independent, you're this, you're that. So what they, or if you have your own business, especially, because that keeps coming up. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to mess with your money. They're trying to mess with your beauty. They're trying to mess with whatever they feel like this person is attracted to you for. Now, to mess with your money is kind of interesting, because it's like, why would you think the person is attracted to feminine for their money? Maybe they took care of masculine. Maybe they did everything for masculine, but that's not why masculine is attracted to you. You know, masculine is attracted to you because of the way your mind works. That was the very first thing we saw. Masculine is attracted to you because they feel like they can come to you and have a peace of mind, because everything is at ease, you know. And I'm not going to go down the line of all the reasons why masculine is attracted to you, because the person is watching you and they're trying to emulate you and they're trying to be like you. But masculine wouldn't want that anyway, because it's like, let me explain, okay? Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So this, when I say what I'm about to say, I don't mean anything by it. Believe you me, even now, as a Queen of Pentacles, I will choose to do things a certain way just to make things last, or to make things stretch, or to save my money or whatever. So I'm very frugal when it comes. So I'm not saying nothing like that. Believe you me when I say what I'm about to say, okay? I love you. Now, like I was saying, that's like if you had to choose between the actual, you know, cheese versus like 50-cent cheese. You're not about to eat no 50-cent cheese. You get what I'm saying? When you got the real cheese, the only time you're eating 50-cent cheese is if you absolutely have to eat 50-cent cheese. You understand what I'm saying to you? So it's like that. Okay? Now, I don't know what this person got going on with them as to where they feel a certain type of way about feminine and masculine, and why they feel some type of way about whatever, because they was already in an abusive situation. It seems like the Nine of Wands is a lot of tension. It's a lot of, you know, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical abuse. And it could be any of those things or all of those things. But whichever way it goes, masculine is pretty much over that. And I feel like they have been for a while. And all that energy should not have come in y'all's reading, except for, look at what's the underlining. This person is trying to make themselves so relevant, so known, so important, so in the middle of whatever y'all have going on. But Spirit wants you to know the spell work failed. Because while all this is going on, you know what else masculine also notices? Let me show you. You know what else masculine also notices while all this is going on? They notice how poised you are. They notice how composed you are. They notice how you're not allowing anything to throw you off of your game. You're still going. So when they peep game and they realize what's been happening here behind the scenes with this karmic, right? When they realize what's been happening, they also realize this person was using them for their money or for what they could do for them. Or like I said, maybe the person did everything for masculine, so they thought that's why masculine wanted you. No. Okay, but masculine wants this Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles with you. I know this person over here trying to stop it. And I know that when masculine sees how you handle yourself during all of this, it's only going to make them want you even more. So, you know, it's like karmic didn't do anything but set themselves up for disappointment. All right. But what I see here is this person feels you make them very happy. They feel like they love you. They have all these desires for you that they kept a secret, but they don't want to keep it a secret anymore. They want you to know that this is what they're wanting with you. This King of Cups energy is, you know, love, deep love, passion. All right. Sincere love and passion. They get a lot of joy and bliss from you. This is like they feel the two of you could have a happy relationship or a happy marriage. Okay. They want to build something with you. It's like legacy building with the Ten of Pentacles. Because they see you as a Nine of Pentacles already. So they want to be a part of whatever you have going on. They want to contribute. They want to help. They want to assist. Right here. Support, protection, value, trust, honor, respect. They ready for whatever comes next with the two of you. Okay. And they really don't care who likes it or who feels a way about it. To be honest with you. All right. Don't remember how these came out. But I'm going to just leave it like that. All right. So those are the messages that I have here for you on today. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your message or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. We're going over to the members only section for a little bit more. Speak to you soon. Peace and have a